Top 5 Best Bikes for College, under $200. Are you looking for the cool and best bikes for college students, and precisely the affordable bikes that are under $200? Well, I have got you covered in this video. Finding a set of bikes that won't break the bank is pretty much the holy grail for any student, and that is because this price point is a little bit difficult to get something of high quality and durable. Anyways, thankfully, with a little bit of research and knowledge, I was able to find some decent quality cheap bikes for college students that are under $200, with one or two on the list just a few dollars above the $200 price mark. So in this video, we're going to delve into the realm of affordable biking and highlight the top 5 best bikes for college students that you can snag for under $200. Yep, you heard that right. Quality, style, and budget-friendly, the perfect trifecta. So let's get right into them. Top 5 best bikes for college under $200. 1. Outroad Fat Tire Mountain Bike. So this mountain bike is coming on top of this list of best bikes for college under $200 because it's the one I personally got my hands on, and it will serve a college student very well, though it is priced a little higher than the $200 price point. After I unboxed my Outroad Fat Tire mountain bike, and I can tell you it's a beast on 2 wheels. The package arrived well, with all the necessary tools and an installation video to aid in the assembling of the bike. A handy touch if you ask me. In less than half an hour, I was done with putting it together and ready to hit the roads. The first thing you will notice on this bike is the strong aesthetic appeal. From its glossy paint job to those fat, beefy 4-inch tires that just scream off-road king. Not only do they look tough, but they offer incredible grip. Perfect for exploring those trails or even cycling around the city. The 21-speed gear system, though not high-end, does the job fairly well. It shifts accurately and quickly, which helps save effort when tackling uphill rides. Trust me, your legs will thank you for this feature. Now let's talk about the high-carbon steel frame. It's sturdy and resists deformation. You can feel the quality as soon as you mount the bike. And the shock absorption design? Absolutely fantastic. The ride feels smooth even when you're off the beaten path, thanks to the shock-absorbing front fork and thickened outer wall. It's a feature that takes the edge off those bumps and rocks, improving your overall ride comfort. But let's be real, no bike is perfect. And the Outroad Fat Tire mountain bike is no exception. The gear setup feels a bit on the cheaper side, and the handlebars are quite low, which might not suit everyone's taste or comfort, especially those with back issues. The seat is small and may wear out rather quickly, so consider replacing it if you plan on spending long hours in the saddle. That said, considering the price point, this bike offers excellent value. For anyone on a budget who wants to venture into the world of mountain biking or just needs a rugged bike for everyday use, the Outroad Fat Tire mountain bike is a terrific option. It might require some tweaks and upgrades down the line, but it's a solid base to start from. Keep pedaling, fellow adventurers. The trails are waiting for you. Pros: good value and worth its cost. This bike is good and comfortable for bigger or larger riders. Looks cool with a nice and lovely paint job and big tires. Good in snow. Riding this bike in the snow was enjoyable. Cons: cheap parts. The gear system, brake pads, and other parts were not of the highest quality. The seat is a little small, uncomfortable, and low quality. The handlebar is too low or unstable. Due to the low handlebars, this bike may not be suitable for those with back pain or problems. 2. Takara Yugen Single-Speed Flat Bar Fixie. Coming at number 2 in this, my list of college students, and yet the best mountain bikes under $200 is this Takara Yugen single-speed road bike. If you have only got a budget of $200 for a good commuter road bike, then you really check out the Takara Yugen single-speed road bike. It's one of my favorites based on research and customer reviews of those who have got it currently. This bike is pretty light, weighing only 33.9 pounds, so you can pick it up easily up and down the stairs, and it speeds up very fast. This bike is made of tough steel, so it can take on city streets for a long time. The handlebars are flat and upright, which means you'll be sitting more straight up compared to those hunchy race bikes. It's comfier and you can see the traffic better too. Riding this bike feels smooth thanks to the two-way suspension system. It helps a lot when the roads are a bit bumpy. Plus, the steel fork is really bendy in a good way. This is a single-speed bike, so climbing big hills might be tough. But for regular city rides on flat ground, it's a champ. One cool thing about this bike is that it has a flip-flop hub in the back. You can choose between 2 riding styles, fixed gear or freewheeling. How cool is that? Key traits: Built with steel chassis and steel road fork. Features 700C wheels, single-speed design, double suspension system, upright flat handlebars, front and rear alloy brake mechanisms. Tipping the scales at 33.9 pounds. A look at our choice. Pros. Relatively light, weighing 33.9 pounds. Strong and reliable steel build. Smooth rides thanks to steel fork and dual suspension. Comfortable upright handlebar. Advantageous for visibility in traffic. Flip-flop rear hub facilitates either fixed gear or freewheel riding. Cons. As a single speed, it may struggle on hilly terrains or lengthy inclines. You get this bike here at a discounted price. 3. Pan Am 26-inch road. Bike for men and women looking for a road. Cool bikes for college students under $200 or even way on the lower side? Then the Pan Am 26-inch road bike for men and women can totally serve as one cheap bikes for college students, and so is the best bikes for college students. Pan Am 21-speed road bike is a solid pick. It has a light aluminum frame that's tough as nails and makes it easy to go fast. This bike has a steel fork and double suspension, meaning even on bumpy roads, your ride stays comfy. And it's got 21 speed shifters that are easy to use and help you change gears smoothly. Surely a great bike whether you're zipping around the city or off on a long ride or just for a short distance to class as a college student, the anti-slip tires will be perfect for you, even if you're using it to get to work or school. Heads up though, the seat is kinda hard. If you're going to be on this bike for hours, you might want to swap it out. Assembling this bike is a breeze, and it rides really well for the price. One quirky thing to note, the brakes are a bit different than on most US bikes. Here, the left lever controls the back brake and the right one controls the front. If you're okay with that, this bike is a real bargain. Pros. The bike is made with a tough but lightweight frame. Has a steel fork and double suspension for less bumpy rides. 21 gears you can shift easily. Handles well with anti-slip tires. Easy to put together. Cons. The brakes are different than on most US bikes. Might need some getting used to. The seat's hard. Might want to swap it. Some folks reported missing parts. So, double-check everything when you're putting it together. 4. Liberclo, 26-inch road bike. No matter where your cycling journey lies, whether you are just starting out or you ride to work and school on an everyday basis, this won best bikes for college under $200 and could much older adults too. The Liberclo 26-inch road bike makes for an excellent ride for all groups, made with an ultra-durable high-carbon steel frame to deliver an enjoyable, reliable experience in 2 sizes that suit you best. Plus, it comes in both black, red, and yellow for you to pick your ideal color. This cool bikes for college students features 21 speeds that you can quickly switch with top-of-the-line shift levers and gears, making it simple to traverse any terrain from steep hills to flat roads. For quick stops when needed, this bike features double caliper brakes, lightweight yet effective at stopping. They'll certainly come in handy on those quick adventures. One of the great aspects of this bike is its 700C wheels. These ensure a more enjoyable riding experience that helps extend endurance without becoming fatigued, as well as handling bumps with grace and efficiency. Did I mention that this bike is lightweight and foldable and comes complete with its own pump? Simply stated, the Liberclo 26-inch road bike should be considered when searching for an economical bike that makes cycling fun. Pros. The bike's frame is super sturdy, and it'll give you a safe and smooth ride. It has 21 speeds, so you can easily switch up your speed to match the road you're on. Has amazingly strong brakes that stop the bike very super fast. The wheels are efficient, which means less effort to keep the bike moving, and they handle bumps and obstacles really well. It's lightweight and can foldable. Comes mostly pre-built, however. You will get free tools, kits, and pedals to help you set up the rest. The price is pretty good for what you're getting. Cons. The frame is strong but might be a bit heavy compared to other bikes above. If you're an experienced rider who needs top-end and high-end bike parts, this bike might not be the best fit for you. Putting the bike together can be a bit tricky if you fail or find it hard to follow instructions closely. You can get this bike here at a discount. My tips to you as a student seeking the best bikes for college under $200. Just a quick reminder, all the bikes in this video will be linked in the description box below. When choosing a bike for college, especially while on a budget, here are some tips and factors you should consider if your budget for a bike is below or under $200. Reliability. First, you have to choose a bike that is dependable for regular and everyday use. This could mean looking for brands with a reputation for making good quality bikes. A simple way you can determine this is by looking at customer reviews for the bike and for the brand too. Type of bike. You want to take into account your need. For instance, if your school campus is large and flat, with no hills, then a simple road bike might do otherwise. A hybrid bike will be best to be on the safe side for days or weeks when you choose to ride on hilly roads. The size of the bike. You have to also make sure that the bike you choose is or will be the right size for you. If a bike is too big or too small, it can be uncomfortable and difficult to control. My tip here is that you go physically to a bike and have the shop help you determine the right size for your height and inseam. Then you show online for the price and budget you have if you can't get one in a physical store. Ease of maintenance. With a budget bike, you might end up having to do some maintenance yourself to keep it in good shape. Look for bikes with parts that are easy to replace and are not too expensive. Gearing. Depending on the terrain of your campus and the distances you'll be traveling, you might want a bike with multiple gears. They can make it easier to navigate hills and long distances. So basically, no need to empty out your bank account in search of the ideal ride for college. With this list of the top budget bikes under $200, it shows that great finds can still be possible without breaking the bank. Outroad Fat Tire Mountain Bike, which is on top of this list of best bikes for college under $200, is an off-road beast that is ready for early morning classes or weekend trail adventures and also serves as my best mountain bike under $200. But for zipping around cities more suited to city living, the agile Takara Yugen single-speed flat bar Fixie may be more appropriate as it is cheaper. Paname's 26-inch road bike is another must-have that's easy to assemble and solid on the streets. Plus, with foldability and 21-speed options that enable quick adaptation to various terrain types, making the Liberclo 26-inch road bike has outstanding value for what it offers. These bikes don't conform to one-size-fits-all mold. Each offers unique perks and quirks that could fit differently for different riders and situations. It is important to think carefully about your priorities: reliability, type, size, ease of maintenance, and gearing when making this choice.